Are you hitting the gym regularly but not seeing the muscle gains you want? You might be sabotaging your progress without even knowing it. While everyone talks about what foods to eat for muscle growth, today we're flipping the script. We're going to reveal the 5 foods that are secretly destroying your muscle gains, and you're probably eating them right now. Stick around because this could be the game changer you've been looking for. Why what you eat matters for muscle growth. Building muscle isn't just about lifting heavy weights. Your muscles need the right fuel to grow, and the wrong foods can actually work against all your hard work in the gym. When you eat foods that spike inflammation, mess with your hormones, or steal nutrients from your body, you're basically hitting the brakes on your muscle building progress. Think of it this way. You wouldn't put sugar in your car's gas tank and expect it to run smoothly, right? The same goes for your body. Feed it the wrong stuff, and your muscles won't grow the way they should. The 5 muscle-destroying foods you need to avoid. Number 1, excessive sugar and sugary drinks. This one's more complex than you might think. While sugar isn't inherently evil for muscle building, it's all about timing, amount, and context. Here's where sugar becomes problematic. When you consume large amounts of refined sugar throughout the day, especially from sodas, candy, and processed snacks, it creates chronic inflammation and insulin resistance. This ongoing inflammatory state can interfere with your body's ability to recover and build muscle effectively. The real issue isn't sugar itself, it's the excessive, poorly timed consumption of it. Drinking multiple sodas throughout the day or constantly snacking on candy creates blood sugar roller coasters that can leave you feeling tired and sluggish for workouts. Interestingly, research shows that moderate amounts of sugar consumed right after your workout, along with protein, can actually help with muscle recovery by driving nutrients into your muscles. But that's very different from sipping sugary drinks all day long. The key is context. A small amount of sugar post-workout with protein, that can be beneficial. Multiple sugary drinks and snacks throughout the day, that's where problems start. Number 2, processed meats. I know. Protein is supposed to be good for muscles, right? But not all protein is created equal. Processed meats like hot dogs, deli meats, bacon, and sausages are loaded with sodium, preservatives, and chemicals that can actually hinder muscle growth. These foods contain nitrates and other additives that increase inflammation in your body. Chronic inflammation is like kryptonite for muscle growth. It interferes with your body's ability to repair and build muscle tissue after workouts. The high sodium content in processed meats also causes water retention and bloating, which can make you feel sluggish and affect your workout performance. Instead of fueling your muscles, you're essentially poisoning them with chemicals. Number 3, fried foods. French fries, fried chicken, donuts, and other deep-fried foods might taste amazing, but they're absolute muscle gain destroyers. These foods are typically cooked in inflammatory oils that have been heated to extremely high temperatures, creating harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These AGEs increase inflammation throughout your body and can actually damage your muscle proteins. Plus, fried foods are incredibly hard to digest, which means your body has to work overtime just to process them instead of focusing on muscle repair and growth. Fried foods also tend to be very high in calories but low in nutrients, what we call empty calories. You're filling up on junk instead of the vitamins, minerals, and quality proteins your muscles desperately need. Number 4, alcohol. This might be the hardest one to hear, but alcohol is a serious muscle gain saboteur. The relationship between alcohol and muscle building is dose-dependent, though. Research shows that moderate drinking, about 2 to 3 drinks occasionally, may not significantly impact your muscle building progress. However, when you start consuming larger amounts, especially regularly, the problems begin. Studies demonstrate that consuming around 8 drinks after a workout can reduce muscle protein synthesis by up to 37%. Even when combined with optimal protein intake, alcohol still decreased muscle building by 24%. Alcohol also disrupts your sleep quality, and deep sleep is when your body releases the most growth hormone for muscle repair and building. Poor sleep equals poor muscle gains, plain and simple. Additionally, your liver prioritizes processing alcohol over everything else, which means it's not efficiently processing the nutrients your muscles need. Alcohol also increases cortisol levels, a stress hormone that actually breaks down muscle tissue. The takeaway? If you're serious about maximizing muscle gains, limit alcohol to occasional, moderate consumption, and never drink heavily on the same day as an intense workout. Number 5. Refined carbohydrates. White bread, pasta, pastries, crackers, and other refined carbs might seem harmless, but the relationship between these foods and muscle building is more nuanced than you might think. The main issue with refined carbs isn't that they directly block muscle growth, it's that they provide poor quality energy and can contribute to inflammation when consumed in large amounts. These foods have been stripped of their fiber and nutrients, leaving behind mostly empty calories that spike your blood sugar. These blood sugar spikes can contribute to insulin resistance over time, which affects how efficiently your body can use nutrients for muscle building. Plus, refined carbs don't provide the sustained energy your muscles need for intense workouts and recovery. However, it's worth noting that the timing and amount matter here too. Some athletes actually use refined carbs strategically around workouts for quick energy. The problem arises when these foods make up a large portion of your daily diet. Why these foods are so damaging? The common thread among all these muscle-destroying foods is inflammation and poor nutrient timing. When your body is constantly fighting inflammation caused by poor food choices, it can't focus on building and repairing muscle tissue. It's like trying to build a house while it's on fire. Your body is too busy putting out the flames to focus on construction. These foods also tend to be nutrient poor, meaning they're taking up space in your diet that could be filled with muscle-building nutrients like quality proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates. The bottom line, context and balance matter. Here's the reality. Muscle building is complex, and the relationship between food and gains isn't always black and white. While the foods we've discussed can hinder your progress when consumed excessively or at the wrong times, complete avoidance isn't always necessary or realistic. The key principles are, timing matters. When you eat, certain foods can be just as important as what you eat. Dose matters. Small amounts occasionally versus large amounts regularly have very different effects. Context matters. Your overall diet pattern is more important than individual foods. Individual variation. Some people may be more sensitive to certain foods than others. Building muscle is hard enough without working against yourself. By being strategic about when and how much of these foods you consume, you're removing the biggest obstacles to your muscle building success. Remember, it's not about being perfect 100% of the time. It's about making better choices most of the time and understanding how different foods affect your body's ability to build muscle. If this video opened your eyes to foods that might be sabotaging your muscle gains, hit that like button and subscribe for more muscle building tips that actually work. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these foods surprised you the most. I read every single comment. And if you know someone who's struggling to build muscle, share this video with them. It might be exactly what they need to break through their plateau. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.